NASCAR Stadium in Morgantown. It's the BYU Cougars and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And you have to be so impressed by what you've seen from the secondary all season long when it comes to taking the ball away. It's like when the ball's in the air, David, it's theirs or it's nobody's. And every single year we see really good secondaries. We see guys that can cover and run around and fly around. But you don't see the ball skills like what they have. It's almost like they've got a bunch of receivers playing.
Yeah, and it's really fun to watch them play on a string together. When they're in zone coverage, man, they have such great vision on the quarterback. They break on the football. When they're in man coverage, man, it looks, you're right, it looks like they're a wide receiver at times. So they present a lot of challenges. And if I'm a QB, man, I'm not making this thing about me throwing up 50-50 balls to my wide receiver because this defense is proven they'll make plays.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. See some running room. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish an 81-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will now get its first chance with the football. We get our first look in this one at Chauncey Cobb. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Gets rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Coleman. He's past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Now on the move. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. And there they go again with a... A huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hawkins. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Play action on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He unleashes a long one. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He's got enough. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Right at the line. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
Number 89, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Bond. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Michael Hawkins. Caught. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or 2 to get back in this football game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Now, you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option, he'll keep it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Left side is Phillips. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Pulls it in. It's Phillips. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. Sells to fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Drops back. It's Bachmeier. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And that holding penalty is going to make things more difficult. Second and goal coming. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snared on the sideline. He stopped short of the goal line. Couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quarterback changing the play. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I did speak with the Mountaineers head coach at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires immediately. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fires to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Casper. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This quarterback part of their running game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone. This was eating it up. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. The guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Just smothered on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his target. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. BYU has this offense clicking. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Snags it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick catch on third down. Inside the 15. Touchdown Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point.
BYU 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Final play of the quarter coming. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught by Coleman. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sets his feet, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Bettis. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Making the adjustment. They go play action with Hawkins. Rush is on. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Offense with jumbo personnel. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The inside. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Left side is Cobb. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. The throw. He's got the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down to the air. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all...
Throws toward the end zone. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're all over him, and he gets rid of it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Makes the grab on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. To the air. It's Bachmeier. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab. It down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! They make the tackle. Outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's changing the play. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding.
Snags it and he's open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Michael Hawkins going for 6. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the route is on. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
BYU, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
Lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.